That's another thing with Woman's Sphere. She was talking about how people have capes for men as a collective whole, be it black men or white men. I think on this whole thing that it is not a good idea to have a cape on for anyone, honestly, based off of a race or anything of that nature. I think that honestly is setting yourself up for failure because you don't even know these people, yet you are collectively giving them the carte blanche to you're basically giving them a reputation for being good people based off of their skin tone and their gender. And I just don't really agree with that. There's more to people than just being a white man or a black man. You can't tell if someone's a good person just to figure out, are they a black man, then they're good, or if they're a black man, then they're bad. If they're a white man, they're good or they're bad. I don't believe in that kind of thing. I never have. You know, but I did think that, the only thing I didn't agree with on this whole thing of talking about the history of white men is saying that white people should be so ashamed of their heritage or their ancestry because of all the things they did to other people of other races. That's what I had an issue with, and that's the main thing that I talked about in one of my videos. Which specifically, I don't think that white people should be ashamed of their heritage. White men or white women, for that matter, they have the same heritage, by the way. But I just don't think they should be ashamed any more than black Americans should be. I think, honestly, no one should be judged for their ancestry. We should judge people in the now for what they have done in their life, not what their ancestors have done in the past. And I think she pretty much is saying that she lives by that to some extent because she herself interracially dates. So I'm thinking that she isn't saying, and from another video that she actually did, she was specifically saying that would be a bias against white people if we judge them now for that. But I do think, it's not wrong to admit that there are, some white people who are racist against black people. There's nothing wrong with admitting that, and in some spaces it's almost like you can't talk about it as if, something's like you are trying to talk against them, I guess, being in interracial relationships if you're talking about them. I mean, if you're talking to them, about in like racism among white people. I mean, I do, like I said, I don't really think that that pertains to the men that they're with, obviously, and I wouldn't say for even random white people that you could just make that assumption, whoever they're with. So that's just what I wanted to say there. I just wanted to clear that up a bit because I do agree with not having a cape for either side, not black men, not white men. I've always liked content creators who will talk about the bad end of dating men outside of your race, because I think people need to talk about that, and I think we need to talk about the good side as well. Why would we leave people in the dark so then they could bump into bad situations when you could give another person advice on a situation that they came across themselves? I look at it in a positive way. I don't see it as a way to, talk poorly about interracial dating, interracial relationships, interracial marriage. I don't see it as a way to talk down about it. I see it as a way of improvement, you know. Um, I guess because realistically for me, it makes sense because it's a sense of self improvement and personally improve your dating style and your relationships, learn from your past relationships for your future relationships and so forth, you know. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say in this video. But yeah, I've watched a lot of Woman's Fear content, and I have another thing I want to say um about like two of her other videos, and then I'm gonna be done. But yeah, I like her content, I really do. I'm gonna continue to watch her videos because I'm just interested in what else she has to say, basically. Because it seems like, every time I watch her videos, it seems like I can't say I have much against her usually. I mean, there might be a comment here or there that I don't agree with, but generally, I do agree with much of the things she says. Like, like I said, maybe the thing with saying white people's history, but other than that, I mean, like, I do believe that we shouldn't have our capes on for white men and or black men or just collectives because of behavior, because I think people differ differ depending on how they act, not depending on what race and what their gender is. So that's basically all I have to say here. Thanks for watching, everyone. Like and subscribe and comment down below. Have a great day, guys. Bye.